47 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. It has allowed them to move the ball on offense, but I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's...
Here's Pollard again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield on the slant. He's got Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pollard going to try the right side. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Completes this again to Shepard. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Bryan Edwards. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st down, it's Newton. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Newton. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
All start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 30-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They begin with a run by Davis to about the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. He gets it to Humphreys. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown, Falcons! Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get to... As Sanders has it poked free, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Dell. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Davis running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go again with Davis. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Caught right side, Davis. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. through, knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover start. Coon just hit the field goal. Now he kicks
I think you probably will. But you're only not saying it because you don't know it.
Around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run with Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. And if he wasn't a dancer in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play, just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches.
They go play action. Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that's complete to Shepard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. second down, Ingram. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, if you're going to run the read options here, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for in the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's complete to Sanders.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on third down.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Pollard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Brian Edwards. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it's Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
First down, Mayfield.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
Mayfield's pass complete to Emmanuel Sanders. A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to Gainwell here on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now Mayfield. A quick pass here has got Shepard.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for 25. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Davis. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Davis will try to run for it. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch.